Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another review from Hobbs Horror. I want to thank NVD for sending me this to review for you guys. This film is The Hangman, directed by Bruce Whipple. It is a 2024 film and has a 3.3 on IMDb, is right at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. Now, Jim also reviewed this film, so you can check out Jim's review, which I'll put in the link as well, of this film from Now It's Dark. We follow a father and a son that go on this camping trip, and they're trying to kind of renew their relationship after traumatic histories and things that have gone down. And along the way, the son ends up being missing, and the dad wants to find the son. In order to do that, he decides that our car's not working. I'm gonna go on a walk to go find my son, and he's approached by some occult members who have zero good intentions. Borderline, almost racist undertones under the film. And with that particular cult, they are trying to warn him basically of what's going on, and you're in trouble, you're in deep shit, stay away, and basically he takes heed to the situation, but things start to get worse as the cult starts to target him. He's still trying to find his son, and basically, along the way, there's folklore about this hangman that hangs people for killing him just for their wrongdoings and just for fun, and there's a folklore about it. So meanwhile, he has to face this folklore about the hangman. Is it real? Is it not real? He's kind of in between on that. He's kind of, I do believe, I don't believe. He meets this priest that kind of tells him some things that he's just not buying things, and he just wants to get his son back. He thinks everybody's just a bunch of racist hillbillies that are just trying to target him, and that's what he believes. But there really is stuff that's going on that he needs to pay attention to, and I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to spoil the film. But I will say this about the film: it gets a 3.3 on IMDb, which is not accurate. This movie was actually pretty good. I will have to agree with Jim. When I watched this movie, there was a lot of crickets. I don't know why there were so many cricket sounds. It was like it was overdubbed, full of crickets. Even in scenes where there shouldn't have been crickets, there were cricket noises. Again, that's just a minor flaw. There were a couple other minor flaws in the film. But overall, the acting I thought was really good. Some overacting, I would have to agree with Jim on that as well. On some parts, but not a lot of parts. The ending was a little bit much, honestly, but they could have done a little bit better on the ending. But again, I'm not a director. I don't know how hard it is to make movies, but I thought the ending could have done just a little bit differently. But it didn't take me out of the film, and I still liked it. Overall, this movie to me was a good watch. I recommend it. Now, I've reviewed a film from this director also called Monstrous, which was a really good movie as well. Now, this director, he puts beautiful women in his films, but I don't see a lot of nudity or interesting lingerie choices. So he must stay away from that type of thing. But overall, I'm going to give this one I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 on the Boglin scale. So yeah, I definitely recommend The Hangman. This cover kind of turned me off a little bit. I've seen films with similar covers before, and the films didn't end up as good as this one. So, but overall, I do recommend The Hangman, and check it out. I'll also give you Jim's review in the bottom to kind of give us both a look. And don't forget, I do have a Patreon now. If you guys would like to become a Patreon member, I'll give you access to exclusive content and midnight hour shoutouts, and also consistent watches on your content. So give me a shout. What's your thoughts on the film? And I'll catch up with you later. Hobbs Horror. Peace.